This video is brought to you by Cracks Only. Check out the link in the video description below to get to their website and check out their latest products. Trust me, you do not want to Real Madrid 2, Manchester United 0 here in the NRG Stadium out of Houston, man. And it's a little bit of a down. Obviously, you want to see us play well and stuff like that. Kobbie Mainoo injured early, but we've lost by 2-0 tonight.
That hurt, man. And you know, there was like two things. There was a few things that hurt. Like Onana's debut today. You never want to see your keeper get chipped and like a bicycle scored past him on his debut. That's like, well, that's just me looking at the finer details.
Like he couldn't do anything about it.
He couldn't really do nothing about the goals. Maybe the second one, the clearance was just not good enough. You know what I mean? And that's when the trouble came. But then there's ways we can look at the positive, we can look at the negative. So how do you want to do this?
This is your thing. This is your time.
Let's start with the positives. So what we did get from Onana is that thing of, you know, what they said he was going to be. A player that is willing to receive the ball, left foot, right foot. He's comfortable in possession. And he was an option, you know. He's like almost having an extra midfielder at times. And the players got to get used to passing it to him and trusting him in funny situations. There was a moment when Varane gets the ball and Varane kicks it out, and Onana's like, "Give it to me. Like I can take that ball." And I understand, because muscle memory for Varane knows if in that kind of danger, I wouldn't be able to go back to De Gea. No disrespect to De Gea.
It's true.
I wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm not used to doing that. So again, it's learning each other's games and knowing when to do certain things. Even Brandon had one where Onana fizzed it into him, bro. And he's only being raw. You know what I mean? So there was not used to it. There was a few things like that where he's safe. So for the goalkeeping wise, that was decent. But then there was a lot of things to be like that you ask questions about in terms of, you know, when Kobbie went down, it's like we still had this thing where recovering in game, even in the game that we played in, where was he? Still in America. What state was he in? San Diego.
Yeah.
Right? In that game in San Diego, once the injury happened, with the kids.
Right, yeah.
Once the injury happened with the kids, it kind of fell apart. Well, today, in the first couple of minutes, once the injury happens to Kobbie, it's like, I don't know if the players just lost concentration, but there was just that ball over the top and they kept on doing it. And it's like, hold on, it felt like it was offside, but it wasn't offside. I believe they said Wan-Bissaka was playing him on. So it's like little moments of falling asleep and not really getting together. And then after you start to see the heads drop, start to see challenges that don't make sense. Lissandro had a little moment in there, you know, like, and it's just like, what it was I could see the difference of, you always tell me this, like, look, there's teams that are just better than us. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you could see the difference between the class, bro. I saw Vinny running amok.
Yeah, it's a big problem,
I saw Jude Bellingham. Like, there's so many different players, and you say there's a difference between them and us. And what it is just in terms of not only a relationship on the pitch, but we still need to just develop. One thing I will say that was another positive, though, is that we did try to play in Real Madrid's half. Yeah. We did try to play hard at the pitch, and we still tried to it weren't like part of the bus football and just trying to camp out and stuff. So we took a lot of risks and we suffered those risks. But again, if you want to see your team like operate at the right level, you need to play the same in certain games. You need to show that this is the format going forward and see where this takes us. You know, can't be too disappointed. It's a preseason, but little things that I was nervous about today is, well, the lackadaisicalness. Again, from Anthony today, like, you have little good moments, not make someone lose it. You know what I mean? There was like
a couple of good shots. Well, they should have been good shots.
But then it should be better. Yeah. You know what I mean? It should be better and stuff. And like, I don't want to be like Anthony's harshest critic, because I like the player, but again, we need a bit more from him. Again, he saw Jaden in the number 9 position today, false 9, and it was the losing of the ball. And when he's losing the ball, because it happened like 2 or 3 times, then I just looked at the manager, looks at Ten Hag, and he's like, he can't believe it. You know, you're saying, look, these things have to be better. And then, you know what, even let's talk about Bruno. Bruno out wide, I don't like it. I never liked Bruno, and especially in the big games, Bruno's an incredible 10. It's like almost having someone that's good at their job and not doing their job because they're somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, again, if I'm a salesperson, why are you not got me talking to the people and making sales? You got me, like, I don't know, in the stock room. I don't need to be there. Let me get the numbers. Let me be involved in stuff.
Why do you think, is that just because Bruno's versatile and there's other players that can fill in and do it. Because if you look at Mason Mount, he didn't want to move him, so he's kept him there. He started Kobbie Mainoo and he started Casemiro. So Casemiro and Kobbie are the two behind.
Yeah.
So effectively, you're saying out of the two to go wide between Mason Mount and Bruno, you're choosing Mount to stay central. Why do you think that was?
I still, that's the one thing about Ten Hag that I won't always understand. But again, he's got his coaching badges, I don't, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
no, but you can have an opinion.
No, I've got an opinion on it. It's like, I don't like it, but then he must know why he's trying to blood Mason Mount into this position.
Yeah.
He's got high hopes, high aspirations for Mason Mount, and it's beyond what we know. So it's almost, I've got to sit back and wait and see if it works. And then after, let's say we get down to, like, I don't know, 15 games in and I haven't seen the production from Mason Mount, then I have fair grounds. There's enough sample size to say, you know what, this ain't the way forward, this ain't gonna work, and you have to move.
Yeah, it's pre-season with Mason.
Pre-season.
Even Eric's probably trying to work out. I know he's got his plan for him.
I think he's got a definite plan.
Yeah,
but
he wants him in central midfield.
He wants to see what can happen in these big games.
Yeah.
He wants to see how many options I have. Today he tried the Kobbie thing and he bought an Eriksen. Again, Eriksen's another one where what we need from Eriksen now is, because he's slowed down and he's not able to do things that he used to be able to do and stay fit for the duration of the game, which he played a lot of the game today. He has to do the things that he does do fantastic, better than everybody else. So then you say, okay, Eriksen, I need you to look after the ball better than anyone else here, because I know you can't help us in certain places. And the problem is, he's being a bit erratic with the ball and doing things that you think, Eriksen, what do you do that for?
Yeah.
You know, and right now, because we changed our style of play, we can't afford to lose the ball the way we do, like in the past, because everyone's high up. Like, there was a moment that happened with Harry, it wasn't even Harry Maguire issue. It was literally, when I think it was Vinny or someone running through, and it was like, mate, that's going to happen. We both said, look,
we've done it loads of times.
It can't be. This is not even a Harry Maguire issue. This is you can't break down.
Oh, in the second half when Harry, it doesn't matter whether Ram was standing there or Mark. No one can mark that amount of space. Yeah,
it doesn't matter who's there. So again, a lot of lessons for Man United to learn, but this is the transition period in terms of our style of football. So we have to kind of be confident, and we got to be patient in allowing our team to evolve into this thing. And what was nice for me is we've played these before many times, and it's backs of four, bro. Yeah. It's backs of four, don't lose.
Yeah, because
we try something else.
And look, this is the time to do it. It's pre-season, but I agree with you there in terms of, like, there are periods of the game where if we had a bit more quality, we could have scored, or we should have done better in those periods. If you look at, obviously, Rashi had his chance when Pellistri came on.
Out wide.
You're not really.
I need Rashi out wide.
Game in it sometimes, but yeah, that's the tradition.
Bro. If I was gonna name this, fan cam, we need.
You are gonna name it. That's your.
Well, we need a striker. That's it. That's it. We need one, because what I liked, I never even gonna praise Garnacho. Garnacho showed me some nice pieces and stuff, but I do need something just firing on the left hand side, and Rashi out on the left hand side will work. I need someone that's going to occupy the striking position, because we want to play a certain way, and we don't have that piece.
Well, that is Rashi's position. It's because we don't have a striker right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the number 9. In terms of, I like Rashi out wide. I need the number 9, and then after I can know what's going on. Then after I can put more pressure on the Antonys and the Sanchos of this world. When I say, well, when you look at wide, whip something in, because right now, bro, I'll be honest with you, I want Facundo to stay. I want Facundo to stay. Purely in the matter is, I don't know who the full first, like the main right side winger is. I don't know who he is. Not even trying to be funny or trying to be dramatic. I honestly don't know who he is. So when you speak, and we've had conversations with like Facundo's dad and stuff, and he's saying, well, I don't know if my son's gonna be here. I'm like, whoa, no. Like, we need to revisit that conversation, because we need, like, it's not said and the answer to the right hand side.
Yeah, obviously it's 10 wants it to be Anthony.
It's an unanswered question. But, as it stands, the question's not answered. And today was not like it was a telltale sign, but in a big game, the first thing they did is he brought in Eriksen. We thought, Rob, stick Bruno in the thingy and put him on the right winger. You know what I mean? So
like,
again,
he wanted to keep Bruno there and wanted to keep Mason.
No,
but then, but it's hard to question things in pre-season, because this is the time where you try things, learn something. Oh, I won't do that again. Oh, let me try that again at Dortmund. This is where you're supposed to do that. So we can't be too critical about that. If we're starting the season and, like you said, we're losing points week in, week out, and you go, oh, what's going on? That's a bit different. But I think I can see why Ten Hag's maybe
season, and that's why I got to just chill and be humble and stuff. But it's one of those things where, when you lose, and you're like, oh man, that feeling. Like, we ain't felt that feeling and cared about it
exactly
for time. And I was saying to you the other day, football's back,
and
bro.
this is
and football's so mean as a sport, bro. Certain times you be happy, and then football just change your day, fam. So I gotta prepare myself for whatever.
It's friendly, man. Don't worry.
No, I'm just
what do
saying,
you ask people to say? Fitness.
I'm pushing forward to, like, bro, when the league starts, bro, there's gonna be
Yes,
sponsors,
proper.
bro. So you get ready.
Get ready.